Hey, what's up guys? My name is Dan Coconati and today we're going to be taking a look at Someday by Nickelback. Now this song is in drop D tuning, so that means your E string is just going to be tuned down to a D. Okay, and then everything else is standard. So this is a D, okay, and then A, a D, okay, and then a G, and a B, and an E. Okay, so get yourself a tune and then we're going to get started on this lesson. Okay, so the chords for Someday by Nickelback. So it's gonna be right here, second fret of your A. So this is a B chord. So you're playing. You're getting a bright sound. So you're playing all of these. So it's a power chord of a B shape, basically. So that's second fret though of the A, fourth of the D, fourth of the G, third of the B, and then a second of the E. So again, it's a bar chord, and that's, it's a B chord. Okay, so that's your first chord. Okay, sliding that up now. Now you're on the fifth fret, okay, of the A, so fifth fret, and then a seventh of the G, seventh of the B, and then again a bar chord. So you're playing the fifth of the E, and you want to be muting your in between here, which is the D string. So. Okay, and what is that? That's just a D chord. Okay, and then next, we're coming on down here. So this is just gonna be, what is this, an open, I think we got us, oh man, I gotta brush up on my chords here, but an A. So that's an A chord. So first chord, B, second chord, D, okay? We got an A, and then we have another D, pretty much, just a different version of it. Okay, and to just kind of give you the, the layout of it, it's just an open. So first chord, we covered that. Second chord again, fifth fret, 7, 7, 5. Okay, and then an A. So that's open on the A, and then a second fret of the D, second fret of the G, and then open, open. Okay, and then the last chord of that sequence is a D. Or a little bit different version of a D, because that's a traditional D. So we're just playing an open of the D, second fret of the G, third fret of the B, and then an open of the E. Okay, so those four chords. All right, so our breakdown, our pre-chorus fill, it's going to be a just power chord here. Again, so we're dropped down into drop D, so it's going to be second fret, and you're just barring all three of those strings. So second fret of the E, second fret of the A, second fret of the D. Okay. That slides up to the seventh fret for that breakdown part. And then, keeping that bar chord shape going, now we're into the chorus. So chorus, I'm trying to show this with just the one finger. Chorus, so again, we're just doing those three bar, so you're just barring these three, okay? And that's consistent now. So now we're into the chorus. So the chorus is gonna be a fifth fret. Okay, barring these three. Okay. Fifth fret of the E, A, and D. And then open. Seventh fret now, bar. And then it's back to the second fret bar. Okay, and then. So now after that second fret, we're back to the fifth fret. Seventh fret next. 9, back to 7. So the whole thing. those the chords we learned for the verse. That's how it should sound, minus that little hiccup at the end. But all right, the guitar solo here. Sorry, I learned this probably 5 minutes before teaching this lesson, so bear with me here. But we're going on to a 7th fret. So it starts 7th fret, okay, of the A. Slide up to it. So 7th of the A, and then to a 9 of your D, and then a 6 of the G. So 7, 9, and you're gonna bend that 6 though. So 7 of the A, 9 of the D, and then 6 bend. And then 7th of the D, and then finish it on the 9. So repeat exactly what you just did. So 7, 9. So 2 times you're playing that. And then okay, so what is that? That's 5th fret of the A to the 7th of the D, and then a 9th of the D, so. And then 7th of the A, and then 9 of the D, slide up to 11th, and then back to the 9. So altogether that should sound. Okay, and then it's, we're playing individual notes for this next part and just kind of picking these. So 9th fret of the D, so 9th fret 3 times, and then 6th fret of the G 3 times. So, and then 7th, so 9 of the D to the 6th of the G 3 times, and then a 7th of the G 2 times. And then 7th of the D, back to the 6th of the G, and then a 7th again, twice of the G there. So, okay, that's the first little chunk, and then it's gonna go to the 9th fret of the D again, okay, and then 6th fret of the G, and 7th of the G again, so, and then back to the 7th of the D, and then the difference here now is we're going to be playing the 9th of the G, so, okay, but all together, so far we got this. And then, so 6th of the G up to 7th then of the G. So, okay. And then again 9 to the 6th, up to the 7th, and then back to the 7th of the D. And then you finish that on an 11 of the G to the 7th of the G, and then go up to the 9th of the G. So it's all together. So the whole bit. Okay, and then the final little gig there, it's 9. So 9 to a 6, 7 of the G. So 9 of the D, 6, 7th of the G, back to a 7th of the D, and then 9th of the G. Slide up to the 11th of the G now, and then you finish right on the 9th of the D. All right, last last little riff we got here, just, it's tossing at the outro. So it's gonna be a 4 hammer on to 6. This is all on the G string. So 4 hammer on to 6, and then hammered on to 7th actually too. So 4, 6, 7. And then pull off to your 4th of the G. So 4, 6, 7, pull off to the 4th of the G, okay? And then you reach up and grab the 7th of the B. So. And then it just ends right back on the 4th fret of the G. So again, that's just, hammer on 4, 6, 7, pull off to 4 of the G, and then 7th of the B. So thank you guys so much for checking out this guitar tutorial on Someday by Nickelback. If this helped you out and you're able to learn the song, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and be ready for more future guitar videos. Thanks.